Good morning, everyone. I'm Jan Watson, and we are doing lesson 128 today. The world I see holds nothing that I want. The world you see holds nothing that you need to offer you, nothing that you can use in any way, nor anything at all that serves to give you joy. Believe this thought, and you are saved from years of misery, from countless disappointments, and from hopes that turn to bitter ashes of despair. No one but must accept this thought as true if he would leave the world behind and soar beyond its petty scope and little ways. Each thing you value you here is but a chain that binds you to the world, and it will serve no other end but this. For everything must serve the purpose you have given it until you see a different purpose there. The only purpose worthy of your mind this world contains is that you pass it by without delaying to perceive some hope where there is none. Be you deceived no more. The world you see holds nothing that you want. Escape today the chains you place upon your mind when you perceive salvation here. For what you value, you make part of you as you perceive yourself. All things you seek to make your value greater in your sight limit you further, hide your worth from you, and add another bar across the door that leads to true awareness of yourself. Let nothing that relates to body thoughts delay your progress to salvation, nor permit temptation to believe the world holds anything you want to hold you back. Nothing is here to cherish. Nothing is here worth one instant of delay and pain, one moment of uncertainty and doubt. The worthless offer nothing. Certainty of worth cannot be found in worthlessness. Today, we practice letting go of all thought of values we have given to the world. We leave it free of purposes we gave it, aspects and its phases and its dreams. We hold it purposeless within our minds and loosen it from all we wish we were. Thus do we lift the chains that the bar across the door to freedom from the world and go beyond all little values and diminished goals. Pause and be still a little while and see how far you rise above the world. And when you release your mind from chains and let it seek the level where it finds itself at home, it will be grateful to be free for a while. It knows where it belongs. But free its wings, and it will fly in sureness and in joy to join its holy purpose. Let it rest in its Creator, there to be restored to sanity, to freedom, and to love. Give it 10 minutes rest 3 times today, and when your eyes are opened afterwards, you will not value anything you see as much as when you looked at it before. Your whole perspective on the world will shift by just a little every time you let your mind escape its chains. The world is not where it belongs, and you belong where it would be and where it goes to rest when you release it from the world. Your guide is sure. Open your mind to him. Be still and rest. Protect your mind throughout the day as well. And when you think you see some value in an aspect or an image of the world, refuse to lay this chain upon your mind, but tell yourself with quiet certainty, this will not tempt me to delay myself. The world I see holds nothing that I want. And that is the end of lesson 128. And let's move on to the channelings of Tina Spalding and see what Jesus says for this lesson. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one that you know as Jesus. This seems like an insanity, does it not? When you think about all the investments you make in the world, your bank accounts, your body, your marriages, your relationships, your children, your pottery collections, your art collections, the car, the holiday you want in the winter, they are all seemingly high value items to you. You think, I do not want to give all those things up. Why should I give all these things up? This is an error in the beliefs about what happens to you in salvation, such as when you focus on the higher frequencies, when you focus on love and forgiveness, or when you stop trying to find peace in the world. That is a foolish task. You can see that it is a foolish task when you look at the world and see how people invest in their bodies only to have them hurt in a car accident or taken by disease or death. You can see that people put all their investments into a relationship or a house, perhaps, and lose it to bankruptcy or divorce. You see people put their hearts and souls in transitory things that do not last. This is what causes such intense pain and suffering. When you put your faith in God, when you put your faith in the practices of this text and these lessons, when you begin to forgive and you attain a level of inner peace, these things outside of you are not required to make you happy. You find yourself walking lightly through the day. You find yourself happy with the simplest things, planting some flowers in your garden or talking to a friend. You see that you are not in turmoil and trouble all the time. You are not upset all the time. In fact, you enjoy your life more each day as you practice your forgiveness lessons and do the exercises recommended in this text. You see that the world is not the place to go to get salvation. It is inside. That is the place to go to get salvation. It is through your practice of loving kindness and forgiveness that you feel peace that passes all understanding. You feel a connection to all beings because you dismantle and dissolve the hateful ideas and beliefs in your mind. You realize that all the dissatisfactions you had and all the needs those dissatisfactions generate in your mind disappear. You find you need less and you are happy about it. You do not feel deprived at all, but the ego feels deprived. We want you to understand that as you go through your ascension process, you feel less and less owned by the world. You view the loud and angry conversations of politicians and see them for what they are. They have been here for hundreds of years of angry conversations between politicians. Why would you get upset about them? Why would you let them drag you down? The material things in your life come and go. The body changes, but your connection to the divine is unchangeable, unsinkable, and unbreakable. You must accept this as so, and you must focus on that connection to feel its true worth. I am that one that you know as Jesus, and we will see you again tomorrow. This world has a way of sensationalizing stuff. And when we get caught up in all the stuff of the world, the promotion, the new house, the even things like tiny house living, there is a fashionability about it. And so your tiny house is not just a small functional house. It has to be sort of looking a certain way. It has to have the fashion statement about it. We want to fit into society. And so it's got to be the right tiny house, not just something that you built on your own. We get caught up in all the stuff. And having worked as a hospice nurse, I will tell you, in truth, none of the stuff of this world matters. Not money, not job issues, not stuff, not furniture, not clothing, not what your body looks like. Love is love is love, and love doesn't care whether you are 900 pounds or 90 pounds. Love doesn't care whether you drive a Mercedes or you walk everywhere and maybe try and find a bus. Love doesn't care whether you can afford to eat out 6 times a week or whether you are scraping by with barely enough to feed your body. Because love is that eternal force, and that is what the truth of who we are is. And so if you can allow yourself to pull your energy back from those deep desires, those ingrained things that you don't have enough with exactly where you are, you will feel the fulfillment of just being and being with those you love and connecting to all that is. Some of the most content people I have met, some of the most abundant people I have met who know they are abundant, are the people who have very little material possessions, but they are so fulfilled in their lives. Take a look around you, and after you meditate, take a look around you again. See the value that you have given things and see what is no longer serving for you. It will be an interesting lesson. Have a wonderful day, everyone. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.